What's good, so everybody, your Lakia. Today we're back with something I've never done on my channel before, a tier ranking video, and we are going to be ranking the characters of Wednesday.
Hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me?
It is a Addams Family Netflix original spin-off series starring Jenna Ortega, and I thoroughly enjoyed the show. I'm honestly just using this video as a way to talk about it more. When reacting, you can't really just talk about like the characters and this, that, and third like I want to while reacting. So let's rank us some characters. Okay, since there's hardly any characters for real on this show, this is gonna be so fun, fast, quick, and easy. All right, so let's get into the tier rankings. We have our bottom tier: disgusting, deplorable, etc. Very much self-explanatory. You're the scum, bottom the barrel. Period. I don't like you. There's nothing about you that I liked. Second, we have I don't hate you, but you also didn't do anything for me, so you're just kind of there and I actually don't care. So third, we have I need more. That means you're potentially a good character, but we just don't know much about you. Okay, you're cute. I can see something happening there. Or maybe you need more development or just something like that. I need more. We need more for me to like you or hate you. You can go either way, actually. Second to the top, we have I like you, have a cookie. Self-explanatory. I like you. You're a good character. You're pretty solid. I probably cheered for you or rooted for you while watching. And then our top tier, we have seduced. This in no way has anything to imply. There's no implication of anything sexual here. It's just like, you're just a good enough character for like, I've been seduced by your character. By anything that you've done, I've been seduced. Okay, before we get into the characters, let's talk about some of the controversy. This love triangle.
Ow, jump scare.
Now, when it comes to love triangle, I don't hate them. The main thing I hate about love triangles is getting second male lead syndrome. Yeah, when that happens, a love triangle can go. You can kick rocks, you can get out the door. There's no reason for you to give the second main lead better qualities, personality, and everything else. That I'm rooting for the second male lead over the person that she's going to end up with or he's going to end up with. I didn't mind the love triangle. I know a lot of people feel like the show didn't need it. Honestly, I was surprised that there was going to be any romantic plot line in this show the first. When I seen Xavier, I was like, oh, is this going to be a thing? And sweetie, you give me a romance plot line, I'm going to grab my plate, get my fork and my spoon, and I'm going to eat. I'm always going to eat. And I blame romance manga, romance anime, and webtoons for making me itch and fiend over the smallest little ounce of romance plot. Personally, I didn't mind the love triangle, but since we're talking about the love triangle, let me go ahead and start with Xavier Thrope.
Because I'm the villain in your fantasy.
The better half of the love triangle, if you ask me. I was rooting for Xavier since the man stepped foot on the screen. Well, actually, I didn't know his name at first, but once he caught Wednesday, well, saved Wednesday from the gargoyle. Once you say Wednesday from the gargoyle, I was like, oh, I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing here. Only thing about Xavier, he does have an attitude problem. I even said it, like, this man's always mad or he has some type of attitude. There's always something wrong with Xavier. Either he's looking miserable, he's jealous, he's this, that, and the third, but I still prefer him. That's personally the ship that I wanted. I like Xavier, but the way I was rooting for this man, I may as well have been seduced. He's going there. Honestly, he's one of my favorite characters. I really hope that the romance plotline thrives. Like, I was shipping Xavier Wednesday, and as for the Tyler Wednesday shippers, like, I don't know what to say. Like, how does it feel to lose?
Girl, shut the fuck up. You thought you ate that.
But Xavier, he's gonna go right there. Enid.
Haven't you ever cried? Are you above that too?
I liked Enid. I love Enid and Wednesday's friendship. I really thought, I know a lot of people ship them too, but I really just liked how genuine their friendship was. They were so polar, literally polar opposites. She was this colorful rainbow and Wednesday was this dark storm cloud. And I just feel like they worked so well together. I feel like they were so cute. I loved all their moments together. Honestly, I feel like Enid's character really made it feel like Wednesday was a teenage girl. I feel like Enid brought a sense of teenage girl to her. Like, I don't know how to explain it, but it really made the show kind of feel like, oh, this is actual school with different type. I don't know. Enid just did that for me. I love the transformation moment. She was a vibe. I liked Enid. Goody.
You were the key.
Honestly, I don't know why I put Goody on this list. She was in the show for 2 seconds. She's gonna go here because girl's dead. Baby girl's dead. She did her little part. She's I mean, I literally don't care about Goody. I don't care about Goody. Thing. Thing's going here. Thing was literally one of my favorite characters on the show. This man didn't say a word, but his presence, his acting, his hand gestures said everything that I needed to say. He always came in clutch. I feel like he really helped Wednesday have this kind of like a high school experience. He forced her to go to the dance by buying the dress, or stealing the dress. Thing was, I said it in my reaction, Thing was the best little wingman. I love Thing. Next up, the sheriff.
Listen, Velma.
The sheriff got on my last nerve watching the show. This man didn't listen to reason. He didn't listen to logic. He didn't know how to do his job. He blamed Wednesday. He literally blamed Wednesday for stuff that's actually kind of his fault, because he knew that Tyler, spoiler alert, he knew that Tyler was a high because he was literally tracking him. Why do you have a tracker on your kid? It's not just because he's a little delinquent who had a court order therapy. Either he knew or he was suspicious that Tyler was a high. And I feel like the sheriff should have did his due diligence. He knew that his wife was an outcast. He knew that his wife was a high. And so he knew that Tyler could possibly be an outcast also and have the same ability. You let Tyler roam the streets and roam everywhere else, knowing that this man could possibly be a man-eating monster. So instead of blaming Wednesday for getting her friends in danger and this, that, and the third, we should be blaming you for not taking the proper precautions of keeping Tyler contained and making sure Tyler is not a hide. I feel like you should have did what you need to do. Like, you literally live down the street from the outcast school. You should have talked to Weems and be like, hey, Tyler is possibly this. Is there anything I need to know as a normie father? Is there anything I need to know about Tyler and his possibility that he could be a monster also? The sheriff did not do his job right. So for that, the sheriff's gonna need to go. I don't want to put him in disgusting deplorable because he's not deplorable. He's just an idiot. So we're gonna put him here. Lucas.
I realized I needed to wipe the board, start over.
I have mixed feelings about Lucas because he was obviously one of the bullies of the series. I feel like they started giving him a little bit more character when he invited Enid to the dance. I feel like we tried to get a little bit of a redemption arc going with Lucas. There seems to be some type of romantic development between him and Bianca. Do I personally like it? Not exactly yet, because I feel like he was just the bully the other day and now he about to be all buddy keep keying it up with Bianca. I just thought it was weird. I feel like we're gonna see more of him in season 2, and I feel like he's gonna be doing more and not just being the bully. We're gonna put Lucas in need more because I don't necessarily hate him, but he was annoying at first, him and his little bully friends. Speaking of bullies, we're gonna go with Bianca next.
You must be the psychopath they let in.
Now, I personally didn't think that Bianca was a bully at all. Maybe she was a little bit mean, a little bit feisty, but I don't think she was a bully. She was a mean girl, but do I feel like she was bully status? No, I feel like she did things that Wednesday probably would have done also. I mean, when they was doing the canoe race and all the extra stuff, she was sabotaging stuff just like Wednesday sabotaged stuff. Do I feel like they put unnecessarily hostility between the two? Yeah, but I mean, she's in high school. I guess it's supposed to be one of those like, oh, she's the mean girl in high school because she's the it girl in high school, and it girls are usually the mean ones. But I personally don't think she was a bully. I like her. And also, we don't have enough of her siren powers. So she kind of fits somewhere between these two. She fits like somewhere between. Like, I like her, but we also need more from her. So I'm going to put her in like her because I don't feel like she deserves to be out there with Lucas. Okay, let's go with the Addams next. I feel like every single Addam is going to go in the need more because we don't know much about them. We didn't get much of the Addams family in general. We got the first episode seeing them, we got the family episode, but other than that, we didn't get much of the family, which is understandable because it's a show about Wednesday. If it was called Wednesday Addams, then maybe we get more of the Addams family. So as a person who doesn't know much about the Addams family, you wouldn't really know the personality of the family and everything that comes with them if you only watch the show. So I feel like Gomez is going to go here, even though I think he had some funny moments, like when he got arrested. I feel like that was funny. Is that a spoiler? This whole thing is a spoiler. This whole video is a spoiler. Morticia, loved her. I thought she was fabulous. Loved the long back hair. I feel like she really does have the Morticia look, but I can't really say that she had the Morticia personality because I don't know much about the family in general. Pugsley was cute, but we also need more from Pugsley. Pugsley said something about that he thought that he would be the first person to be arrested in the family. We need more. Let's dive into that. Continuing with the family, we're gonna go with Uncle Fester.
That's where I got my first lobotomy.
I liked Uncle Fester, but also I feel like he was kind of low-key shipping Xavier and Wednesday. You know, he's seen the tension.
Long enough to feel the tension between you two.
When he seen Xavier, he said, ooh, the tension between y'all two. But when he saw Tyler, he said something like random that he wasn't shipping Tyler. He didn't look at Tyler and be like, oh yeah, that's the one. But did he look at Xavier and say, that's the one? Yep. So before that, because of that, Uncle Fester is going into, I like Uncle Fester. I think he was cool. Let's move on to Eugene.
Hummer never shies away from danger.
I love Eugene's character, and I feel so weird putting him in the seduced category because, listen, whatever. I love Eugene. Eugene may be my favorite character. He was such a cutie. He was such a light. I love that Wednesday kind of took him under her wing because he reminds her of her little brother. I just think that he was always fun. I liked all the scenes with Eugene. Eugene's going to seduce. I'm either seduced by Eugene or the hand. I just want to get that clear. AJAX.
Oh, that's what you were doing.
We need more from AJAX. Honestly, AJAX was just Enid's little boo thing. Are we gonna get more from him? I feel like we should, because as far as it being a supernatural show that's about different creatures, we didn't really get into the different creatures. Like, we know that he's a Gorgon, but I feel like we can do more with that. I mean, I kind of want to see all of them use their powers more. Obviously, with Bianca, it'd be hard to see her use her powers because she's a siren. We can't have her just hypnotizing everybody left and right. And AJAX is dangerous. My thing about AJAX, he turned himself into stone, and it's temporary, but if he does it to other people, is it temporary? I really want to know more. I really want to get into more of like the creatures and honestly more of the classes and more of like the high school, because we're going to have a high school with magical creatures and all type of like magic. I want to see the magic. Like, I want to kind of feel like I'm at Hogwarts, but we're going to put AJAX. I need more. Kinbott.
Sanctuary where we can discuss anything.
I'm going to put Kinbott in here. Not because I didn't like her. She was just a therapist. She's a therapist and she's dead now. So Rowan.
You're gonna give me a run for my money.
Same thing with Rowan. I was so confused about Rowan the entire show until like episode 5. I was so confused about what Rowan was. Was he dead? Was he a shapeshifter? He's been dead since episode 1 and I was so confused the entire time. But Rowan, I don't really care. He's dead. The fact that the sheriff is down here with the dead people. Since we're here, let's put Crackstone. And discussing deplorable, etc. because that's exactly what he is. I don't care. He burned people alive. He's deplorable. And he's ugly. Weems.
I am protecting our Nevermore family.
I liked Weems. My relationship with Weems was very up and down. It was a very much up and down roller coaster with Weems. I didn't know for a good part of the show, was she good? Was she bad? Was she nefarious? Was she just, I feel like it was on purpose having her be a question mark. She was the headmaster of the school. She did everything for the school. So we found out that she actually was a really good principal. Whether or not she paid the mayor off and covered this and covered that, her character could have done so much more. Gwendolyn Christie as the principal was such a phenomenal choice, and to kill her off I think is so stupid. Like, I really hope that, maybe her shape-shifting, no, she's dead. They buried her. She's buried.
Allegedly.
I don't think this is that type of show where people come back to life. But I really enjoyed Weems as a principal. I thought that she was perfect. I thought that Gwendolyn Christie was perfect as a principal. Her presence, how tall she was, just everything about she was this powerful figure. Like, when we make another season, who's gonna be the principal? I don't feel like anyone can fill her shoes like she did. Like, she really did command scenes. I really loved seeing Weems. And she was a screen queen. We love that for her. I liked her. She's going there. Thornhill.
You shouldn't be here.
Yeah. She's going here. Okay, so when watching the show, we seen Thornhill for the first time. I automatically suspected her of being the killer. I thought she was the monster for the better half of the show. And so because from the moment I seen her, I always suspected her. I never liked Thornhill enough to put her anywhere else but disgusting. She was always a suspect in my mind. And then she manipulated Tyler. She's just a disgusting character. She manipulated Tyler. Like, she's the reason why Tyler's side even came out. So poor Tyler, even though poor Tyler, it's her fault. She's the mastermind. She needs to, like, at this point, girl, it's been years. Move on, grow up, move on with your life. Like, you sitting here coming back to concoct a plan for what? Girl, move on. I never liked her because I was always suspicious of her. So she's going right down there in disgusting, deplorable, etc. Tyler.
I thought we liked each other.
The lesser half of the love triangle. I don't necessarily want to put Tyler down here because his hide side would have laid dormant if it wasn't for Thornhill. It's like he didn't ask to be a monster. He was born into this monster life. And because of that, I kind of feel bad that he was corrupted. But even though he was corrupted, he really did enjoy being a Hyde. Now, we don't know enough about Hydes to be able to tell whether or not they can choose to enjoy it or they can choose to kill, or if they are 100% just taken over and they just, you know, like there's no control in it. Like they have no control. He said he remembers it. He enjoys it. It was delicious. Honestly, I'm gonna put him down here because once I realized that Wednesday would have 2 love interests and I picked Xavier, I couldn't stand Tyler. I did not like the scenes with Tyler and Wednesday. I did not like how cute they were. I did not like how he blacklisted Xavier so that we can rise Tyler up. I understand why they gave Tyler and Wednesday such cute scenes because it had to be a big plot twist, like the love interest is actually the thing, whatever. But that made me hate him. All of Wednesday's cute scenes with Tyler made me hate Tyler. So he's gonna go down there because he's a murderer, he's a killer, even though I don't blame him for becoming a Hyde because, you know, he was born a Hyde and he was also manipulated by Thornhill. He still has to go down there. And last but not least, we have Wednesday.
I think I'm going to love it here.
Jenna Ortega's portrayal as Wednesday, I feel like it seduced a lot of people. From the dancing, from the deadpanness, from her lack of emotions, her lack of blinking, the style, and just her embodying the entire character. I feel like, I personally feel like everyone was seduced by Jenna Ortega's performance. She really did steal every scene. It's not like there was a single scene with Wednesday that was boring, that was lacking. There wasn't. She was the show. She stole the show. She did phenomenal. And yeah, we're gonna put her right there at the top of Seduce. Is this the right order? Is this how the order I want to keep things? I'm gonna put Xavier at the end of Seduce just because of his attitude problem. He needs to fix that. But we still love him. Eugene, I'm putting him before Thing because he actually talked. But yeah, Seduce looks right. I like you have a cookie. Yeah, I think, right, yeah, let's put Uncle Fester at the end. Enid, Bianca, Weems, Fester. Yeah, that's about right. As far as need more, I'm gonna put Lucas at the top because I feel like we need the most from Lucas. Gomez, Morticia, Pugsley. I feel like this about right. Yeah, I'm gonna put it like this. Kinbott, even though I didn't like the sheriff, he still gave stuff to the show. Yeah, that's about right. Keep the dead people at the end. And then Crackstone. This is going to go from most deplorable to least deplorable. And Crackstone's first because he burned people alive. We don't do that. Thornhill because she's a little butt licker. That's all she did. And Tyler, he's going to go at the end of deplorable just because he did not choose this life. It was pushed on him. But he's still deplorable. So he's going to go there. Yeah, that's the list. That's about right. She's cute. Yeah, that's my thoughts and opinions on the characters of Wednesday. As a show as a whole, I liked it. I thought it was entertaining. I wasn't bored watching it, so that's all that matters to me. I hope you guys enjoy this tier ranking. Let me know where you would put these characters at. Let me know who your favorite character was. And also, if you guys want to see me do another tier ranking video, I wanted to do one for Stranger Things when I finished watching Stranger Things, but I just didn't. So if you want a Stranger Things tier ranking, let me know. Until then, I will see you guys in the next video. It's your girl Lakia J. Bye.